and find some value. Not too much will probably pop up for the night, but tomorrow night the NBA gets back in action. Let's see if we can find some value. The time is around 1 p.m. Central Time. Let's see if we can find a little value out here today. Hold on for a second. I had to make sure I didn't have anything going on. So let's go ahead and find a little value here. We got odds jam up. We're looking at some sharp money picks. I mainly play books, prize picks, parlay play, better, underdog, dabble, sleeper, thrills. Those are some of the books I play, and because of the state I'm in, and some of the sports books I've had access to that I play is Bovada, Bookmaker, Jazz, just some of the sports books I have access to. I'm showing a little bit more here than what I play, so let's go and see if we can find some bets. Right here on the top of my hand, I see this one that I like here, Stephen Castle over 26.5. You can get that on BetMGM, and you can get it on Bovado minus 110. My bankroll is set up for $2,200. That's my bankroll that I'm working with right now. So the suggested play on my bankroll is 25 bucks. Let's look at this one a little closer. And I think it's on Bovada and BetMGM. I can't do BetMGM, so let's look at Bovada. Minus 120 on Bovada. We'll go here. We'll see. And we'll go down to player props. I think it was combos, player combos, Stephen Castle. And we're looking at his player points, rebounds in the 6, over 26.5. And, speed is important in this. A lot of times these lines will go away. So if the numbers are not there on this line has changed, we will probably pass on the bet. So let's look here. See. Castle. $26.5. Minus 145 to go over. Plus 110 to go under. Let's look at over here again. And Castle. Minus 121. Minus 120. So it's moved up to minus 145 on Bovada. So we'll probably just pass on this one. I want it at 120. I don't want it at 145. We're just following the process here. And we're going to pass on that one. So we see some other plays out here. You see they like this play on multiple books. Profit X got it at plus 128, which is a sharp book. If you can get the same, they got the under plus 128. So definitely it's leaning toward the over. Even here over here on DraftKings, you can get it at minus 121. Over here on Dabble, you can get it at minus 122. So very popular bet. See if they're limiting it at any of those sites. No limits on it right now. Go down, Josh Giddey. Again, minus 127 over here on Parlay Play. That's a good play. They have it at plus 133 to go over on Profit X. So That's what we're doing. We're comparing against Profit X to see, what value we can find. No Vig and Profit X are the two books that we're comparing to. Here's another play right here. Player assist, LaMelo Ball, Houston Rockets versus Charlotte. They got his over 6.5 at -110. The suggestion is to bet his under 6.5 player assist plus 110. $20 bet. Let's see if that bet is available. We're going to go to player assist. We look at LaMelo. Assist in threes. LaMelo 6.5 -145 to go over, plus 110 to go under. Under 6.5 plus 110. We will make that bet. Let's go back over here. Suggested price on my bankroll is $20. We will make that $20 bet right here to win 22 plus 110. If he goes under 6.5 assists. So let's go ahead and, I need to log in to make this. Let's go ahead and log in. And let's go back out here and pull this up again. Should go right to the bet. Yep. So we're right here on the bet. Place the bet. We place that bet. $20 to win 22. We go over back here to Odds Jam and we record the bet. We have to record everything. We record everything. So we just want to track that bet. So that's a good little play for tomorrow night. See more that I like. Let's go over here to positive EV. See what we see out there. Again, my bet suggestion is based on $2,200 bankroll. Over here, I can show you where you can see that at. Bet size. Enter your bankroll. 2,200 is for my bankroll that I entered. Let's go back over here to positive EV. See what's out here. This is the percentage that it has to hit. The higher this number over here on the plus EV percentage is better. This is a pretty good play over here on prospects, -119, 58%. Pretty good. We see another play over here on fifth, -105 for this is a college player rebounds. This is a bet for today. -105, 53% chance to hit. I think we're going to try to make that bet. Let's see if we can get it over here on flip. That's BYU versus Indiana, player rebounds. Continue. It's BYU. I'll make this bigger. BYU versus Indiana. BYU versus Arizona. Sorry. Let's go to player props. Let's go to rebounds. And let's see who we were looking at again. Rebounds. Player rebounds. We're looking at Krivas under 9.5. Let's open this back up. Krivas. Let's show all. Under 9.5, minus 105. I think that was the play. Normally I would do this on 2 screens, but for the video purpose, I have to do it on 1 screen. So minus 105, the bet is still good. So we will take under 9.5. We will bet the $25 that they suggested. Hit submit. 25 to win 48.80. We hit submit. And that bet is made. Again, we track bets. So over here, we're going to come back and track this bet. Click on the plus sign over here. That's 105, 25, and we track that bet. So now we're tracking the bet. So we could sit here all day and do this, find value, make bets. You got to be quick. I think you have to not worry about how many bets you're placing as long as you're placing good bets with value. I like to have this probability over 40, over 53% when I bet. I do it at 50. Sometimes I do it at maybe 45, just depending on the situation. But I like to have that probability of the bet to be over 50%. Here's another good one on thrills. The VMI versus Wolford today, 5 over 154.5. Thrills have some soft lines. They have some soft lines. Minus 120, not a bad bet to place. Let's go down here to see what bookmaker's talking about. That's today. This is a tennis match. Tennis is fun. They got Wong plus 3.5 on the game spread, minus 123, 55%. So it's only suggesting a low bet, and we would go low like this. I wouldn't go below $5, but that's just my rules that I have for myself, and we would place that bet. Here go another soft line over here on thrills. Kansas City, Oklahoma State today. Total points over 156.5, minus 120. 54% chance to hit. So we can go in here all day and find value, any time of the day and find value. It don't have to be just NBA going on or NFL. As you can see, we've got hundreds of bets right here that we can choose from. Just because it's positive EV doesn't mean you should play all of them. I have, like I said, I have rules set up for myself. Over here, I usually like it to be above. I think I even got it set up for above. No, I'm showing everything here, but I like this number to be high. I like this number to be high. 6 is very high, and I like this number to be around 50%. That eliminates a lot of bets. Eliminates a lot of bets that I would make. So, like I said, that's why I made this one. 4.88% chance. 4.8% EV, which is high. The higher this number over here, the better. Decent odds, minus 105, 53% chance to hit. That's just fits in my criteria. You have to make your own criteria, whatever works for you. You're going to lose money in betting, so just got to be careful what's going on. Here's another bet I made down here. As you can see, made this earlier today. So still available, which I'm surprised. So let's read this. How much better is a bet payout compared to its true probability? This doesn't necessarily mean any specific bet is going to win. Rather, because this bet is mispriced, you are taking slightly less risk for a higher payout than you would otherwise get. Boom. The higher this number, the better. So over here, I made this bet on Calci earlier today. Bradley versus Valparaiso. Total points over 140.5. Calci minus 137, 59.9% chance to hit. $20 bet. I like Calci. She's been good to me lately. So when I see something come across for this book, Calci, I take a look at it. So, I mean, we can go back to the show. If you want to arbitrage, I don't do much arbitrage betting because I do not bet enough money to make arbitrage worth my time. And I don't see any arbitrage bets available. We go back to sharp money. This is always changing. You're always going to find something. Here's a better play right here with Stephen Castle. Everybody likes that bet. All the books like that bet. So if we can find another better down here, we can turn it into a two-leg parlay. Here go Christoph Porzingis over 11.5 on better. So we can put Porzingis with Castle for a nice little two-leg parlay. I suggest only 0.5% of your bankroll when you do parlays like this stuff. That's a nice little two-leg parlay that you can use. So hey, that's just a quick little live on how we can quickly place these bets. We can do them all day long. They're going to be available. Very good bets come available before the game start. So I like to log in during that time and check it out. But I'm in this thing throughout the day. Not all day, but several times during the day, I'm checking it out. So see you on the next video.